What's up guys, welcome to another case study from me, today on GU shorts. So let's have a look at the charts. I try to keep these videos as short as possible and as informative as possible because I saw that nobody really watches a 20-minute video, so let's keep it short. Pretty much what I saw was a downtrending market. Pretty much we made a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So price is in a downtrend currently. Now price broke this structure level here and this structure level here and broke below. So what this indicates to me is that there could be an order block sitting in this area. So now price consolidated in this area and made an expansion to the upside. We tapped into the order block, and now I was looking for shorts from that area already from here, but I quite didn't manage to take a short because pretty simple, this order block would be too obvious. We had no inducement. Clearly we had some money sitting above this trend line, but there wasn't quite big inducement, so I didn't look for this order block. Then price consolidated, keep going down. We could argue that we could look at this area, but the momentum isn't that great. I would love to see some momentum like this, so I didn't look at this area. Clearly we could have taken a short at this point, but I wasn't looking for shorts right here. Same point here, we could have looked for shorts right here, but now let's mark that off. Give me a second, sorry. We have this point right here. Now let's go to the 15-minute and look where price is going into. Price was going into this 15-minute order block right here. So, and the order block is correct because we made a break of structure to the upside, and that's why I wasn't looking for shorts anymore at this point, but more for longs to get back into the order block once again, to take short then. So what I made, let's put this a bit back. So I was looking at longs at this area here, because there is an order block right here and we made a flip. So this order block didn't manage to hold. We flipped above and came back into this area to take off. Now, pretty stupid from me, big mistake, not big mistake, it's just life. I was eating dinner at this point, so I didn't took any trades. And price came here when I took dinner, and after I saw this I didn't took a trade here, so I don't rushed into the trade. I waited and price kept on going. I wasn't looking at the charts because this is nighttime right here. So let's go back to the 15-minute once again. Now price came back above, took the liquidity from these highs. We could argue like this. They took the liquidity above this, induced people. Same here, took the liquidity here and came back into the order block. Now it's getting interesting. So let's go to the 15-minute and let's see where I took my trade and how I managed it. So price came into the 1-hour order block as we discussed before. Price ranged a bit right here and then created this kind of order block to the upside. It made some minor structure breaks. That's why I was looking for that is still an order block. It didn't make a major structure break, but some minor. So I looked for this order block and watched how price would react when price comes into this area. And clearly we can see we broke through this. Same goes to this area. Price didn't quite manage to break really through, but it reacted on this order block, but not on this order block. So Now price broke this structure point, that indicates for me that we could see a potential change in direction. So I was placing an order right here, and I was ready to be taken out if these highs will get swept. That's why the stop loss is pretty close. I mean, if price comes above here, price will also go above. So I don't need to put the stop loss here. If it comes to this area, it will also go higher. So that's why I put the stop loss there. So I got tagged into the trade, and now price was moving down. We had this move here. Didn't move my stop loss at all because we didn't have a structure break. Now we broke this structure point here, or didn't quite manage to break so my stop was still at this point of the price was here. Then price moved above and pushed below and broke this structure point right here. Like this. When price broke this structure point and closed this candle, I moved my stop loss at this point. So my stop loss is now here, we're in the profit, and now price came down, once up again, and pushed down once again, and didn't manage to break this structure point right here. So then price came up to my stop loss, hit my stop loss, was a little 1.9r trade, so 1.5r because of the commissions, and the spread isn't too bad, but also for the spread, so 1.5r isn't quite too bad. But if we had managed this trade, we could have banked like lows of 17r, as you can see, if I didn't manage my stop loss this aggressively. So quick reminder to myself, look for the 5-minute break of structure and not for the 1-minute break of structure. I'm quite not so what does it mean, comfortable with having the stop loss not at break even after a 6R. So I'm not quite comfortable with that at the moment, but I personally think it takes time and practice, and it will come on with time, and I'll get better. But yeah, that's the trade that I took. Now let's see what price did after. Potentially, let's delete this. We looked at this setup right here. You can play back if it's not pretty accurate for you. And potentially we saw this setup playing out right here. Price didn't make a structure break till this point. So this move didn't make the structure break, but this move did. So I would look for entries at this area, but price never came above into the area to tag me in right there. So this was no trade for me, and I wasn't on the charts at 11 or half 12 o'clock. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Some 1.5R trade for this particular setup. Not my favorite setup, I got to admit. It's pretty a big order block and not that clean. But yeah, that's how it is. The market isn't always that clean, but it reacted on this area, and that's the key factor. I saw this setup on Euro USD potentially. Price could come into this area. We have a break of structure, 2 break of structures actually. This major break and the minor break right here. So let's see how this plays, and I'm waiting for a push to the order block to then looking for shorts. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you learned something from this. I tried to keep it short, and I tried to explain it as good as I can for now. And I also have to say, English is my first language, so it's quite hard sometimes to speak in English, but yeah, practice makes perfect. So let's keep on going. Was my Tuesday trade, and let's see what Wednesday brings for me. So speak soon, guys.